Hello. This is the 6th, did I say that right? And the pin event at Walt Disney World, the small, like a small pin event, not a large one, is tomorrow at Coronado, and I'm going. And this is what you call last minute pin book making. So I went to Walmart yesterday to get cork for my pin book. This is my Haunted Mansion pin book, and that I'd found out of my closet, because the pages are like they come, you know, they don't have anything in them except for this Hidden Mickey page that was already filled up. It has corrugated in there. I'll show you what that is in case you don't know, which does not work well. It sucks because it doesn't, like, once you poke a hole, the hole's kind of there and the pin doesn't stay tight like it would in cork. And this is just, I put in there last minute, like, you know, 5 years ago, and it's crappy. So I went to Walmart to get some cork and I forgot it. I got home, I was so upset. And by then it was late and it was really busy traffic. I did not want to go back. So my dad got me some on Amazon, and it said it would be here the next day, which is today. So when I get that, I'm waiting for that. When I get that, I'm going to show you guys me making my cork pin book, and then I'm going to put all these pins inside the pin book that I have for trade. Let me show you the pins real quick. Hi, Kita. She's outside with me as I'm working. This is the stray cat that we adopted. She's so precious, so sweet. I've spent the last maybe 3 days just going through my pins. I have like just buckets of miscellaneous pins and getting some out so I could trade. And I found lots of weird pins I didn't even know I owned. Like, I found a lot of AP pins, especially Vinylmations. I don't remember like what they were and stuff from. But I think I have a good variety. That's what I was going for. Just a good variety, you know, for people. This is the Hidden Mickeys that were already in the book. I think it's a full set of bowling pins. And some tickets, dollars, the fish bags. If you guys are going to be there, I'm so excited. Those. Here's the corrugated plastic. So it's kind of like foam board or something, but it's just like plastic, and it doesn't work well. You can see the holes in there. Like I said, they're just too large. They don't close back around the pin back, so I wouldn't suggest using that. I got a tiny pin on tiny pins on a tiny pin lanyard. I got jumbo vinyl beach and some weird ones. I love those coffee ones. Aren't those cool? And this is not all. I have more inside that I just don't know how many will fit or how much time I'll have to put in there. So I just, you know, grabbed out some, but I have more. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to take you guys along tomorrow also. I have a busy day. I have a dentist and I have the pin event and Disney.
So I cut it like butter.
I wish. We just had a fun time. Actually, not we, my dad. Cutting these cork boards with the, what is this saw?
Hacksaw.
Hacksaw that has a dumb old blade that didn't cut nothing. I'll tell you guys about it in a minute. I just wanted to show you. It was hilarious.
I'm buying new ones right now.
Thank you, Dad, so much.
Yeah, this was hard. It's thick.
It was hard. So here's the pin book. A lot of my pin books are not like the Disney park ones. They're like Disney shopping or special events. I like them better because the pages seem to be a little bigger. So I'm not really sure the exact measurements of these pin book pages. They might not be all the same. So my dad bought, he looked on Amazon, and we've always used the cheap cork that you can get like at Walmart or somewhere. I think it comes in like a 4-pack. And you can tell when you're looking at it, it looks different from this. They're like bigger chunks, and it just doesn't stay together good, and it's not tight cork, so the pins don't stay in it well. So he found this, which is actually really thick and nice, and it's, what was it?
9 by 12.
No, yeah, the size was 9 by 12.
And 0.39 inch thick.
0.39 inch thick. He said they have all kinds of thicknesses, and some are really thin, so if you don't look, you might get stuck with something that the pin backs will push through, and it won't work.
Half's too big, quarter's too small.
And these are excellent. You can put them on your wall too, you guys. They were $13.99 on Amazon. You get 6 of them. Okay, so he cut them to this size, which I didn't measure this size, Dad. Should we do that? Let me do that. Okay, so this is still 9 this way. We didn't cut, you know, that way it was perfect. This way that was a little long. It is now 10 3/4 of an inch. That's the size that fits this book perfectly. And I put in, I can only fit 3 of them in here because they're so thick. But they're so sturdy they'll last, I think they'll last like years. So now I'm going to fill it up. I'm not going to replace this other plastic stuff right now. I don't know if I said that earlier or not, probably. But let's fill this book. Good morning. Yesterday, when I said that it was last minute, I was wrong. See, I didn't put my book together last night like I was gonna. And so I'm doing it right now at 9:37 in the morning. Now that is last minute. The day of the pin event. Have you guys ever done that? And if it wasn't for the cork I put in there, I wouldn't be able to do it, because if I had to put the pin back on each of these instead of just sticking them in, it would take too long. It would take like more than a day. I was gonna get this ready beforehand, but I didn't, so here I go. Okay, it's done. That was very quick. I had all the pins out with the backs off and ready, so it was just bam, bam, bam. I didn't fill it all the way up because I didn't have enough, but I think I'm satisfied. I have enough just to go trading tonight because I had to get a move on and get ready and go. But so here it is real quick. Thanks for watching me put it together. It's amazing how many pins it takes to fill up a book. My pin trader vest, which is full at the moment, has like over 250 pins on it. But I didn't want to wear it, and I couldn't take them off. It took days to put them all on. So I just got all these out instead. And I didn't count them, but there's a bunch. But it's still, like I said, this page is not even full. And then I still have this back page that I didn't put the cork in because I was going to put the jumbos and stuff on it if I needed the room. But I didn't even need to use that, so I can go get way more traders out next time. Stopped at Publix, just left the house, and I ate my breakfast, but it's almost lunchtime now. It's like 12:35. I wanted to leave around 11, but since I made my book today, I'm a little late. So I'm gonna get me a little like protein shake. I'll show you. What I'm gonna wear tonight is this jacket, this suit jacket I found in my mom's stuff. It's Falcon, I don't know. I think it's missing a few buttons. I don't care. I think it's awesome. It's wrinkled, but I just stuck my pin on it. Since I'm gonna be filming, I can't really wear a lot of like lanyards and stuff, so I'm just gonna wear my suit jacket and have my Haunted Mansion book. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. The peanuts are by getting free. I had started a bad habit of eating a few of these every night, the honey roasted ones. And you know, I mean, it's like a good fat, but they're really fattening. And it became a bad addiction, so I stopped those right away. Oh, they're so good. Let's see, what am I gonna get? I love Publix. This is why I love Publix. They have so many buy one get one free things. And that's why I talk about my chicken. My chicken breast is buy one get one free. Can't not have chicken breast. This is what I came for. I just grabbed one of these. Oh, it's a low price. They're like $3 something each usually. This is blended coffee, protein plus. I used to split it like with my sister, but when I'm going out like right now and I know I'm not gonna be able to eat for another like 4 hours, you know, like before the show, is 30 grams of protein, and it literally fills you up and keeps you full like the whole time. You don't get hungry, at least I don't. So $4, that's my meal for now until I get there at the pin event after my dentist, which I'm gonna go to in 2 hours at 2:45. Sorry. I'm like, I'll probably just eat a protein bar. So I don't really do eating out and stuff. That's the funny thing here in Florida is that these crane birds are everywhere. And people had to stop and get out of the road, out of their car, and shoo them out of the road because they'll stand there and just like stare at you and not move. Hello! Margaritaville Resort. That's a cool looking place. On my way to Disney World. Gonna go through Disney to get to my dentist. Well, this is not my dentist I'm going to. This is the oral surgeon that I went to. It's been almost 3 months since I had my back 2 wisdom teeth extracted. One healed perfectly fine and the other one didn't quite heal well, and it turned out there was an infection. So I've taken 2 doses of antibiotics, and I think I might need another one because it still feels a little infected in there, but it's getting much better. We're gonna turn right here on Sherberth Road, crossing this little Disney outlet, by this CVS, and by this Studio One gift shop, in case you guys come here. Down this road is to the Disney property. You can see that building there with that weird fence thing. It starts there, like cast in their property. That's where like the cast connection is, and that's where you're gonna cut over. That's where I'm gonna cut over to Disney. We are on Disney. We are passing the Animal Kingdom to our left, folks. If you look left, you will not see the Animal Kingdom. Going down this new little intersection by the Wild World of Sports. We're gonna turn here to, that's weird, 2 separate kind of turn lanes. Huh, hope I got in the right one. Huh. We're gonna see. I'm wanting to go straight over there to Pop Century and Caribbean Beach, you know, the Skyway, and then cut over to Disney Springs and then out that way. Let's see if it works. It worked. There's AOA. This is the road I was wanting. This is like a cut over to Disney Springs for me. And then Pop Century. There's the Skyway. Ah, I just cannot wait to get on it. It looks so cool. So thrilling. Not thrilling, but just different and awesome. Look, they just stopped. They do that? I don't know. Maybe just like to let people on and off and stuff. Oops, my light was green. I just can't. I just gotta look at them. Typhoon Lagoon and Downtown Disney, aka Disney Springs. I'm yelling at the camera. I'm gonna stay straight on Hotel Plaza Boulevard, and it'll take me straight out of Disney property right onto that road. You can get like the grocery store and the Disney outlets, and then that's kind of where my dentist is. For reference, it is 535 is the road. I just got done with my dentist. This is funny, you guys. See the time? It says 3:10, and I was like, here, and I was like, yay. And then I got in there. See the time on my phone? It says 2:13. I got in there and she was like, wow, you're early. And it was like 2:45, like right when my appointment was. And I was like, what? I was like, what time is it? And she's like, 1:45. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't change my clock on my car. And so I was here an hour early. But they saw me, they worked me in early, thank goodness. And he gave me more antibiotics. And so now that I'm early, it's, what time did I say? I keep looking at that, it says 3. It's 2, a little after 2, and the show doesn't start till 5. So I'm gonna go to like downtown Disney or somewhere and like look around, pin trade. I'm gonna film, I had filmed like new merchandise, but then, oops. I'd filmed new merchandise, but right by the time I was about to make it, they kind of switched over from like the Halloween and that stuff to some newer stuff, like the Christmas stuff, pins. So I'm just gonna film more of the new merchandise and maybe like a separate Christmas film like of pins and merchandise. That's a lot of merchandise words.